So yesterday I decided to do a little train ride excursion. I had planned to just ride a couple of train lines just to find something to do and just to do a little sightseeing. So I did that yesterday. So I planned everything out and I knew the train lines that I wanted to take. Although I was a little uncertain of how to get from one train station to another. The Google directions told me I could take the Chicago Pedway and get to the LaSalle station. I was feeling uncertain, so I asked the conductor if that was the right way to get to the LaSalle station. He told me, no, you should have got off at Van Buren. But he did tell me to just catch a train going in the opposite direction and to get off at Van Buren. And he said the next train would just be, in 10 or 15 minutes. So I decided to try the Google Maps way just to see if it was possible. So I walked through the Pedway and got to the Daly Center area, but that was closed off, so I had to come up out of there and then walk on the streets, which wasn't bad because it was a nice day. The weather was really warm and sunny. I took Clark Street over to Ida B. Wells Drive. I had forgotten that Ida B. Wells used to be Congress Parkway because I was like, Ida B. Wells, what? I found it was the CTA Blue Line LaSalle station, but I was looking around and I didn't see a Metro station. And then I started thinking, oh wow, I really screwed up. I should have listened to the conductor. I kept looking around. I did not see a Metro station in sight. I went down into the Blue Line subway once or twice, planning to ask someone for help, but at first I didn't see anyone. And then I thought maybe I could try to still find it on my own, but I was supposed to catch a train at a certain time, so I didn't want to be wasting time. Finally, I thought, let me see if there's someone I can ask, like a CTA employee or someone. So I did go back down into the subway. I went up to the booth where the CTA employee would usually sit, but I didn't see anyone, but I had to walk around a little bit, and then I saw someone. I was like, oh, okay. So I asked the young lady, like, is there a Metro station around here? Because I don't see anything. And she said, yes, there is one. She said, if you go up the stairs and go out, you'll see. And I was like, I just came from that way. I didn't see anything. So she said, I'll show you. So I followed her up the stairs, and she said the station has these different colorful lights. And I did see that once she had pointed it out. And she showed me an entrance that was across the street just a little further down. So if I would have kept walking, I would have seen it. So I thanked her. I was really appreciative of her help. I just feel like that young lady was such a blessing. And I'm thankful that I ran into her, and I'm glad that she was able to help me. So after the young lady showed me where the train station was, I also had seen a sign that said Metro, and I hadn't paid any attention to that. Yeah, if you're stressed out, if you're fearful, if you're worrying, or if your mind is just all over the place, you're not focused, you can overlook things that are right in front of you. So once my train came back to the LaSalle station, after I had done my train ride and sightseeing and all of that, I was walking towards Michigan Avenue to catch a train at the Van Buren station. I didn't want to do all of that walking that I did before to get to the LaSalle station. Although walking isn't bad, I just didn't want to go back that same way. So I had walked past the LaSalle station, and as I was waiting to cross the street, a middle-aged couple came up to me and they asked me, is there a train station around here? And then I asked them, are you looking for the Metro? And they said yes. So I was like, oh wow, okay. So I told them just go to the light and cross over. It's on the left side. That was amazing to me because I felt like maybe God was using this experience to not only help me, but to help someone else. So I went through the struggle of trying to find this station, and someone helped me. And then I was able to help someone else. Sometimes God will allow certain things to happen in our lives so we can take that and use that to help someone else. Even though this wasn't a serious situation, I think things that are like big or small, like if we have trouble with something and God helps us to figure it out, or God helps us to get some type of guidance or some type of direction, we can take that and use that to help someone else. And I feel like that's what God did for me yesterday. I hope you're encouraged by the story and have a great day.